G'day. Wow, that was bad. G'day everyone. Welcome back for some more amusement park building. Turn that down a little bit. What I have here is a little thing I was sent, which was an idea for a butterball bumper car, which I might adapt a little bit to try and make it work quite well, hopefully, as an actual bumper car and build a bit of a bumper car arena. And yeah, it is very cute, man. It was such a cool idea. It's probably about as small as you can make a decent bumper car in Space Engineers. So I think it should work for what we need. Before I do that, I want to quickly show you guys something that I was trying to get to work better, but wasn't able to. Let's just get rid of that. Which was the track for the roller coaster. So, last time, I think it was last time, I was building the cockroach roller coaster, and came up, well, showed you guys off the way that I had been using to build track in the past, which was to place down a bit of voxel, put a block on the voxel, extend that bit of track, delete enough voxel that the track covered it all, and then move on to the next bit, and it's quite a laborious process. So a few people suggested to me that I should try using unsupported stations, which is a setting in your game save. So I've turned on unsupported stations, and that means I can do things like... hang on. I have to do something first. If I place this on the ground, not in the ground, but on the ground, it will, if I put something with a control panel on it, hopefully stop rocking long enough that I can convert to station, delete the battery, and then when I copy this, instead of dropping... Oh, what is with my voice this morning? Instead of dropping, it should just stay there. Like so. It is a station, and it will remain a station. However, sadly, it doesn't actually help me, because I can't paste these pieces close enough to make use of them. Ugh, which is annoying. So that's with it perfectly aligned to the other one. With it perfectly aligned, I can get right up next to it. As soon as I try and put a little bit of a curve in it, so say I want to pitch up a little bit. Oh, not that way. Let's just try and get a little bit of a gentle curve. It won't let me place it until I am quite a distance away. So it, like, I really can't use it with that big a gap. So, yeah, I was thinking it would be a hitbox thing, Dragnon, but the issue is that is so much bigger than the hitbox that's even visualized, which is usually what you have to deal with. And so, it's annoying, because that, being able to place them like that would have saved so much time in making this track. Jesse, I've never seen a mod to disable the hitboxes for pasting. BD Carrillo, yes, damaged will still be turned off when the park is open. I have no desire for this to be handled. Although, I do just have it as a global permission off, as opposed to a world save setting. So I can turn it back on once we've had our fun in the amusement park. Jesse, I'm pretty sure that's not the issue. Because, let's do this and test. But it doesn't matter, because I'm stuck with the half blocks anyway. So let's line it up there. And then we'll... Oh, dang, I hit the wrong button. So that's perfectly straight, and then I tilt it a little bit. Bam. Cannot get it close. There is something about that rotation which creates a huge issue with the hitboxes. So there's kind of nothing I can do about that. Basically, it means I am going to have to go through the tedium of placing every single block on the voxels as I'd shown before. Oh well. I had a feeling that was going to be the case, but it's just unfortunate. So, onto the more fun part, which is the bumper car arena. The bumper car arena is going to need to be pretty big. Hopefully those dogs stop barking shortly. It's going to have to be pretty big because those bumper cars are relatively large. I grab one of them just to give myself a bit of an idea. Yeah, Beta Krillo, definitely not subgrids for the track. And also subgrids would make it so much harder to make, actually. Because subgrids would mean that I'd have to do weird stuff for any of the twists and different turns like that. And it would actually make it take much, much longer to build with subgrids. General Stockoff, I haven't set up any scripts on my crane. I use all vanilla controls on that crane in Survival Impossible. But if you were going to use one, I'd use MMOS if you can learn how to do it. Ragnarok, I guess you could try and model them off each of the different rovers, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to go with the Butterball style thing here because it'd take me a long, long time to try and model tiny little things like this that still looked like those different rovers. I think I'd have a very tough time trying to make something look like a, somehow look different for the Ubor versus the Chomper, since they're very similar wheelbases. Hey Dan, how's it going? Now, where to put bumper car arena? My roller coaster plan was to go off the edge here, kind of probably go up a bit and then drop down, and then do a little bit of fun stuff down here before coming back up. And probably wrapping around the park, maybe? Which that could be quite fun, having it wrap around the park and come back all the way around here. So I guess I want to put the bumper cars on a relatively flat bit of land because I don't want to have it sticking hugely up out of the ground because it's going to need to be built as a flat block. And that, what I might do is land an area that I think is going to be big enough. And then I'll paste that in somewhere. It's probably going to need to be about that big, isn't it? Realistically. How long is that? 35. Yeah. What I might just quickly lay a very rough course out. And drive around on it, see how it feels. Because I want it to be big enough that you can actually get moving with these things. There we go. Let me in. Okay. What do you guys reckon? This feels like it might be big enough. Oh. This could work. Why does my view keep doing that? It's really obnoxious. It's all the same grid, it shouldn't do that. Yeah, I think it's a bit fast. I think I'll do some modifications to this thing. Having 3 thrusters on the back is too much. I think I might just leave it with 1. As well as potentially flipping these 2 off ones over and have them pointing downward to push it into the track. It doesn't need to have 6 wheels on each side. I can easily reduce that probably to 3. All that sort of stuff. So there are quite a few things I can change about this to try and make it work a bit better. Right. I don't want that dead in the middle of the park where I put it, so if I copy that thing, if I put it, say, here somewhere, deliberately rotating it a bit. Work. That's not too high off the ground anyway. Yeah, that should work. No, there's no particular list of things that I planned on doing. I don't like creating lists like that, because the moment you do, then everyone expects you to actually complete them. And there's every chance that, although I want to get a lot of things in here, that I won't get them all in here. Alright. So, colour for the floor. Probably would Ragnarok, but then you get stuck on the wheels, I suspect. Yeah, a little bit of friction wouldn't hurt either. I haven't actually looked at any pictures of it. I think they're mostly like a greyish surface, aren't they? Maybe the battered armour in a bit of a no saturation, a little bit of a kind of a charcoal grey. Could theme it as an ice lake. Guess you could. Oh. Should I make this out of voxel? Yeah, that's the battered skin. It might be a bit light. Needs to go a little bit darker. Maybe a bit more. There we go. That's about right. That should be out of the way. So now for prettying. So this is probably, like, the nice thing about this is most of this design is not requiring any sort of rotors or hinges or pistons or anything that's going to make my life more difficult. I feel like I'm getting close to the point where I've mainly got to do the decorative stuff. Certainly got quite a few rotor-based rides, and once the roller coaster's in, then it can be things like some sort of shooting gallery, some sort of all the little games and stuff. But as I said before, I do want to get Capac in on designing those bits. Because I think he'll do a really good job of it. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to get him in on it though. Alright, let's clear out a couple of these. I want my catwalks and my railings. Ooh, and I guess I should try wheels. Visually, I kind of liked the idea of having wheels around the edge of the thing. But I think it needs small grid to make it work. I think there might be an issue with using LCDs on this. Let me show you guys. This is quite a large floor. So if I put an LCD on there, and then I put a battery here, and then we put something on it. Text and images, let's just put an image on. Oh no, it is within the draw distance. At least it is for me. Oh, they upped the draw distance dramatically. Huh. Wonder when they did that. Is that... Now I'm interested. Hang on. The reason I knew about this is because in Light Echoes, every time I did anything with the RX 487, where it flew away from the camera, that would disappear quite quickly. There we go. So its images are fine, but LEDs for text. So that's why I wasn't going to put stuff on the LCDs, because I would have thought it'd be an issue. But also, I don't think we'll need it. I think with lights above to make it like have blinking bright stroby sort of stuff going on, I think that'll be better. Yeah, it does, DE. Now that I know that, I think I will probably make up an LCD image mod just to have the text on the side of the ship. Just kind of backwards, but you know, you do what you have to. Well, if the tires are too giant, I think. Might just go with railings, but let's go with something bright. Somewhere for the... I might need to remove that tree as well. There you go. One of my favoured methods in creative mode. Nope, didn't get enough speed. Ah. Oh wait, if damage is off, can I hit the tree with myself? I ran into something else. Come on! Oh, I ran into another tree. Okay, I can get rid of the trees. There we go. I'll need to put some pillars for supporting the roof, because this thing's going to have a full roof over it. The trees can't protect themselves from me, you guys know that. You're right, Dragnon. When I want to kill a tree, I can't even hit it. How tall do I want the roof? I think that's as tall as I want it. Does that work with this? Just to give me an idea for scale. That's what I'm checking whether... Because the flag looks to be about the right sort of scale. So maybe I will go 3 tall instead. What are you doing, Splitsy? Look at what you're doing, not the bumper car. Let's go to... what do I want for the roof? I think I might go battered again, but I'm going to make it a bit lighter in colour, grey. Because then it's going to have all the bright stuff around the outside. There you go, that gives the right sort of feel. Then I just need to put lights all in it, which I'm probably, even though I would like to use spotlights for, I'll have to use interior lights so that it doesn't, Oh yeah, hang on, it usually would be something like a... Yeah, feels like a parking garage with no pound, that's about right. Few of these up. Make one of these up so I can copy and paste it rather than having to make it fresh each time. Oh, you're thinking the neon for the top. I actually do have an idea for the neon with this. The neon I was going to put all the way around the outside of the top. So we'd have neon lights going all the way around with a big, like, LCD for the bumper car sign. There's a reason I don't want to do the catwalk roof. If I was going to do that, I'd need a double roof because I need somewhere to put the lights. And I need somewhere to put... Like, there's other stuff that I need to put on it that the graded catwalks I don't think would quite work. So if I was going to do that, I'd probably need to... If I just delete this. I'd need to do something like building this up to another block, figuring out how to attach the catwalk to this at a lower height, or actually I could attach it to the roof, I guess. But I think that might just make it too big. Especially for something that's a fairly minor detail. So I'd have to do something like this. And then have... Where do I have ladders? I had ladders somewhere here, didn't I? Yeah. Can use ladders to... I could use ladders to attach it and then go with... no, I need it on on the block below even. Yeah, I'd have to do that. Because, I'll show you in a sec. Then this row needs to go up here, so then I can put lights in behind it. Which I guess I could do. It does make it feel quite a lot bigger though. What do you guys reckon? Do you reckon it looked better when it was the car park without power, or do you think this will look better once I've put it all in? Is this too high? Is this too much? Or should I drop it down a whole block and drop the flag down one block, because then it'll fit underneath? Alright. Catwalk it is. I might try and drop this a block though. Ah, gotta love having stations turned off. So the stuff doesn't drop. Oh, come on, Pacey. Stop doing that stuff. Oh. It's like the flag has to be dropped by more than a block. Yeah, I think this should do. Let's see how horrible a huge field of catwalks is. So that's going to be 1, 2. If I make it say 8 blocks between, does that look alright? Yeah, the car I think still looks alright like that. So if I measure this out this time, and then I'll add the extra bits, like I'll measure it out based on how many blocks across between the pillars, and then I'll just chop off the edge or add more if I need to, because I think it might be a little bit easier to start it this way. And I also think the ladders on the end one makes more sense. That. I think that works. I am looking forward to using a bit of neon around here, because I think for the amusement park it's going to add a lot of extra detailing and light that you kind of want. And the best part being that it'll do it without adding any light sources, because it's all just emissives. Ooh. Speaking of neon though, neon colorable lights. Is it better as grey, or is it better with like a neon thing on it? The neon's pretty subtle on the catwalks. So for something more garish. I think I might go with the grey. Sorry guys, I kind of beat to do that one. What I was thinking I would do though is stick a light on the end of the bumper car and damage it so that the light at the end of the bumper car sparks. Oh. I suppose I could go with neon colorable lights. Just with a, like this pattern. That's a good thought. I mean, you can't really tell until you're right underneath it anyway. That's the issue with this. It's... For this context, I'm disappointed that they didn't go more garish. For most other contexts, I think I would be very happy that they didn't, because then I might actually use this elsewhere. I think part of the reason you don't see it is, you can tell, looking from here, you only see the neon until about 10 meters away, and then it's just a black catwalk. The draw distance on it, the LED on it's pretty low. Yay! Here we go. What about at night time? I don't think it makes any much difference. I think what's going to make the big difference is once I set up these lights. Oh! That's what I'm going to do for this. There is a script that you can use that can dynamically RGB flow your lights. And I'll do that across the whole arena. Once I remember what the script is, and then remember how to set it up. But I have that. I am subscribed to that script. So once I've built this roof, I think that's what we'll focus on trying to get working today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, that's going to look amazing. No, not the one used for the Capac alarm. Different one. It allows a lot more customization than that one. I will find it once we get to that point. Don't worry. Even if it requires me searching through my whole script list. If I bring this out 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, I could potentially just make a square arena by copying and pasting this and rotating it. Once I've finished off this bit. I think that might be the way to go. No, Dan, that's still the same issue. Too many lights is a problem. And that's why I'm stingy on my lights in all the builds for this. To try and make sure, well, apart from the... our Ferris wheel over there. I've tried to be stingy on the lights to try and prevent that being too much of a problem across the whole park. Actually, not that way. This could be better. Leave the posts out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't... bit. Ragnarok, probably not. Having any sort of mobile railing will require a lot of machinery behind it, and so then it won't end up looking like a railing, it'll end up looking like a giant piece of machinery. Unfortunately. So I don't think that would work. Okay, that's going to be a problem. If I were to paste this rotated 90 degrees for each bit, these catwalks are going to be rotated 90 degrees, which may look funny. If it does, I can fix it, but that's going to be annoying. And there we go. Ladders. Oh wait. That doesn't need to be that way now. Makes more sense to be right out on the edge of this thing. I do love using ladders as supports. They work so well. So much better than, weirdly, the interior pillars, I think. Because they're edge mounted. Okay, that's a solid start. Now I just need to space out the lights properly. So I've got them evenly spaced correctly across the whole place. Which means I need to do something different. I need to do this. This needs to be an odd number of blocks for each direction. Otherwise, I'm not going to have the lights properly spaced out. Spider petting zoo. If you could actually trap the spiders, I would probably do some sort of zoo, but they don't trap. I don't know, 6 cars maybe? Maybe 8? Damn bad luck. It's unlikely I'm going to be trying anything like Starbase anytime soon because of concerns I have regarding playing anything that's an MMO. I wonder if this is going to end up being way too many lights. I may have to halve the number of lights. Oops. Stinger. Oh, that would be hilarious to put my scooters from Survival maybe as the bumper cars. That'd be the world's slowest, most pointless bumper cars ever. Oh, it'd be amazing. Oh, those silly rotor-mounted things, they were hilarious. So some of you guys wouldn't know this, but in the last episode of Survival Maybe, I put some pictures up on LCDs that showed people racing the those scooters around the Survival Maybe base, and I actually got a bunch of my Patreon supporters in for that. So we actually did do some races with, I think we had at one point like 8 or 9 people in racing those silly little rotor-wheeled scooters. It was fun. It was pointless because it was so hard to control the things, but it was fun. Oops. Yep, pretty much. Austin Powers with the steamroller guy is basically what it came down to. least most of these lights won't be visible from outside of the bumper car arena, so it shouldn't cause a huge problem for the lights on things like the Ferris wheel or the other rides and attractions. Yeah, we'll see how this works once I've got the other parts attached to this as well. So I reckon there's a chance these lights will flicker once I do that. Let's copy that. Wait till it pastes. Now I'll delete the bits that I don't need from this. I have to get rid of one of these rows. Should be what I need to get rid of. Now if I cut it from here, pasting it onto this one should be doable. There we go. This. Then I need to delete one more row off the thing, the model. This row. Yep, all the catwalks and all the lights are turned 90 degrees as you go around. I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, does it really matter? Like, how much does it actually affect the experience once you're in underneath it? And my guess is not very much. In fact, what I've done is somehow managed to somewhat randomize it. It's even worse. It's not 90 degrees turned on all of them. It's this corner's one way, this side, this corner's another way, and then this whole side is another way. Oh, no, that's 90. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, the middle sections are longer than the outer ones. I knew that. I did that on purpose. These middle sections are 9, and these are 8 blocks. That was deliberate. I mean, I could have made the outer ones 9, but I hadn't thought about the fact that I needed an odd number at that time, so I just went, meh. Okay, now. Before I get too much further, let's figure out this script. Just put it on here for now. Also, let's grab all of our lights. Get their radius up to... should be like 18 meters would be right. Okay, that might be too much. line this up so I can actually see stuff when I'm fiddling. I want it to just mostly reach the ground. Okay, so 11 meters. Edit. Let's browse my scripts. And I'm going to guess it has some light somewhere in the name. Is it that one? No, not that one. Not that one either. No! Oh, what is it called? I hope it's in here somewhere, and that it hasn't, like, their script hasn't been deleted off the workshop or something. Cargo utilization, of course it is. Aha! Could be this one. Yes, it's this one! Yes. So this is the stuff you can do with this. That's what I'm going to do with these lights. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So how cool is that going to look? Over the floor. Oh yeah, there'll be an entrance. It's just having 4 entrances didn't make sense, so I didn't want to build it until after I'd pasted it. Doing things like this. I think pulse might be the way I want to go. Alright, so let's grab this first and copy to editor and see what we need to set up. Oh, this is an old script, so I need to have a timer block as well. Oh, actually, any of you people who've done scripting, do you know how to quickly make this so that it can self-trigger? So I think it's relatively quick to add a bit to make something self-trigger. But even if I can't, I'll just set up the timer block. It is less efficient, but... Awesome. Thanks, Ostuga. I thought there might be someone who knew what it needs to make this work. Okay, so what do I need to do to set this up? Place, set up timer, blah blah blah. Group all your lights together, name it what you want, add the tag LED. Refer to modes below for the start. So LED colon. Oh, it probably needs the bracket. Right, let's just use the example tag and see how this looks to start off with. And then we can adjust. Show block and terminal off. It's meant to be pretty quick. Because you need to have it changing the lights fairly rapidly for that kind of pulsating effect. So maybe... I don't know how many ticks it should do it. This is going to look epic when it's running though. While Ostuga's doing that for me, because he's a legend. 1 tick, 10 ticks. Runtime, update frequency. Okay, so I probably want to make... I'll try this at 10 ticks and see how it works. And then I'll try it at 1 tick if it's not good enough. Do I just add that here? Well, like, is that where that gets added? Let's check. I'm gonna guess no. Don't remember where this is put. Inside program. Alright, I'll find program. Where is program for this one? Program. Nope. Did that wrong. No. Oh, inside that bit, right. Put it inside the wrong bit. This is why I don't script, people. That doesn't need the semicolon in there, does it? I did put it in the curly ones. See, I had it in the curly ones there. Oh, right. No, I didn't. Duh. Stupid splitsy. Inside here. There we go. Well, it's affecting the lights. Yeah, it needs to go a lot faster than that. Thank you very much, Ostuga. I'm so glad you were here. For those of you not aware, Ostuga is actually someone who's helped me write some of the stuff that I used to use on... Well, 10 could be fine. 10 ticks could be fine. But that is still a bit jarring. I'll try 1. And if it becomes an issue later with performance, I'll drop this back to 10. Have I gone past it? No, it doesn't have a find. Date frequency 1. Yeah, that looks much better. Check it out. Trippy! Yeah, Capac will love this. But who cares about a misplaced light when this is what it's doing? Now we just have to adjust the variables to get the variables that we want. So, I think I'd like to set up pulse. So that's noise. I don't want noise. I think I like the idea of the pulse one, the kind of waves going a lot across. Hang on. Noise is Bob's. Alright, pulse. Pulse animations waves that travel through 3D space and your ship. The waves... abilities that waves hit are lit up. Okay, so... let's check. Look at the sliders changing. Pulse. Speed. Let's make it 1.5 meters per second. Oh wait, hang on, I gotta delete the old group. Oh, probably should turn that off. Delete that. Save that. Move on. Run. Might have to recompile it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's a start. And we gotta, I think we gotta speed it up a bit. Speed 4. Cool. What else does it give me options-wise, though? So, the color of the waves, red component, direction, the X component of the vector. Let the beach wave fall off, noise. It'd be awesome if you could put in LCDs with a group of the light color sliders displayed like a soundboard. Yeah, that would be kind of cool to have a wave board LCD thing. So I think I might just try adding noise to this. Okay. That's not too bad. What else do I want? Or do I want to do ripple? Oh, maybe ripple's better. Rather than waves. Sweep. Don't want random. Well, apparently these people are wrong. It is working. I don't know, Ragnarok, whether it'd work if you set up multiple to change the pattern up. I might just try and get a pattern that I'm really happy with. Alright, what's the... So there's the space, which is the spacing. Space, width. Fall off, that's what I should play with now. So let's turn the block off. Space, which is blocks. So let's just make that 1. Width, which is also blocks. Let's make that 3. And fall off. Let's try 2. Whoops, not space. 2. Save. Delete the whole group. Okay, that might be a little too flickery, mightn't it? Thanks, Scythe. It's crazy. I can't believe it's been 9 months. Hey, wasn't I? Yeah, I'm not sure I like the waves. I almost think I like the noise better. I might change it to ripple and see how I feel about that. Oops. Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oops, wrong thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to noise. I think that looked the best. But I can change the speed and scale. Smaller values make the blobs bigger. So noise, speed, scale. That's what I want. Let's make it even smaller. Yeah, I actually think this works heaps better. I have tried to get the time to set this up somewhere in Survival Unlikely to mess with Capac and, like, leave him staring at it for 10 hours like an engineer sitting in a field. But I don't know why every time I think about it, I get distracted by something. It could be because he goes and does something that distracts me. But for those of you wanting to find this script, let me just drop it in chat so that you can actually get the link. If you want to play with this script. It's just called Corsair's Dream LED Controller Script, which is by Jerry. Bear in mind, it hasn't been updated since 2017, so... Yeah, pretty much Ostoga. He ends up winning in the distraction battles, which, you know, should surprise all of nobody. So what do you guys reckon? Should I try and make the blobs bigger? I might try and be even bigger. See what they look like. Scale 0.02. Might even slow down the speed a bit, actually. Ah. That's kind of more like it, isn't it? The whole arena changes color. Or most of it, anyway. You preferred the kind of randomness before, Weems? Maybe I'll go somewhere in between then. Try that. 6. What about this? Alright. Is it? Which do you guys like the most? Too small, too large, or just right? Which is your preference? it's kind of Goldilocks. Bearing in mind you're going to be moving around this area while it's happening. That's so true, Dubs to Juice. It feels like I'm in a lava lamp. Alright, let's bring back the daylight. And now I need to design the entryway. And then design the cars. Because I will modify those ones that I was sent. I can't remember who sent me them. I'm going to have to look that up. Got to give credit where credit's due. Bumper car? Yeah, here we go. Solnicar! What? Yes! So Solnicar sent me these, which are on the workshop. So you can have a look at them as well. After watching one of the earlier ones. So thank you for that. I don't think I'll need to do too much of a modification for them, but they should be pretty perfect. Right, where have I got the entry? Where makes most sense? So that's going to be the back. The roller coaster will be there. Kind of, I guess, park entry. Although the sign was over there. Not the park's going to be nowhere near that big. Park entry will probably be somewhere here. So I guess the ride entry should probably be here. Panic at the Disco is going to happen. Yep. Weems, it started full vanilla, but I then caved to a couple of mods. The mods that I caved to allow me to have more chairs than I have on the pirate ship, which is the first build. And I added them so that I could have the cockroach with the chairs more narrowly pushed up against the blocks, so that you can fit more in. And so entry should probably be on this side. I was originally going like full vanilla because I had intended to make this available on Xbox as well. However, I realized a bit of an issue with that, which was this is going to have to be a world upload, not a like blueprint, which means it's going to be impossible to have it for Xbox anyway. So then I decided I could make my life easier with mods. Yeah, Eisen, you've missed me making the bumper car arena and playing around with a lighting script that does this. You've missed the lava lamp. I think I like this in yellow. Do I want to try and do something? I'll do this. It's going to look weird hanging down below it, I think. I think it's better just going straight to it. No, you can't get the color waves on the neons because the neons are not lights, they are paint. So you'd have to have some sort of script that dynamically changes the paint color of blocks, which scripts don't have access to. The spy from TF2, this is this is going to be a rough introduction to Space Engineers because I'm building stuff in creative mode. My tutorials, on the other hand, are probably not such a rough introduction, but this is. Yeah, it's luminous paint. It's these are just emissive strips, like on the interior wall blocks. Alright. I kind of like that we've got these giant LCDs now. Text and images for the time being. I might create some pictures for these later, but this will do. Nope, that's too big. That's closer. This is really difficult to do. Oh, that's at a better angle. There we go. Thanks, Joseph Haynes. Oh no. Oops. Oops. I'll try centering alignment and see if that works better. Does a bit, actually. So then you can pad downward. Yeah, that'll work for now. Bumper Ball Arena. What does that drop out? Oh! And they even drop out further than the regular LCDs. Cool. I don't know what gap you're talking about, Ragnarok. Oh. You're talking about how this has that kind of joiner on it. Did I somehow pick the wrong one when I replaced it? Huh. I did. Thank you. That would have been annoying. How is all this possible in Space Engineers? How is it possible for me to have a channel that's run for this many years on just Space Engineers? It's because there's so much you can do. There's just... I'm still finding new things I can do. That doesn't mean my channel is always going to be only Space Engineers. In fact, it's probably not going to be at some point before the end of this year, but at this stage, I'm still managing to find new things to do. Alright, this is going to be the first time I've designed an entryway for this park. I'm not sure how to approach it. Scythe, I feel like that's not clearing a very high bar. Beating out home and away and neighbours. Considering they, over the years they ran, produced more content per week than I do. Man. Terrible soap operas on Australian TV, that's what those were. Anyone got any thoughts about, I suppose, just desks? Be the way to go for... Oh, I really need Capac for this. Do they still run Scythe? I had no idea. As probably not only Space Engineers. Space Engineers isn't going anywhere, but I am hoping to produce or start a short series in something new in the coming months. It'll be something similar enough to Space Engineers and what Capac and I already do that I think most people will enjoy it. But I'd like to branch out a little bit more by the end of the year. But yeah, Space Engineers is going nowhere. Space Engineers, I suspect, will, or whatever, or if they ever make a Space Engineers 2, will always be the backbone of my channel. Because I don't think I'm ever going to play a game again as much as I play Space Engineers, unless there's another similar game that just takes over like it. Is a control seat going to look funny? Desk, planters, couch. Oh, I suppose we should have some lockers, shouldn't we? Nice one, Eisen. Terry, Capac and I want to play Stellaris and want to play some multiplayer matches of it. Probably more cooperative. But there's one big reason we haven't. Stellaris has terrible, horrendously horrible desync in the late game. That makes it just nightmarish for making a series in. Which is really sad, because Stellaris is a lot of fun. I had one railing that was out of place, that was what was throwing me off. So I guess I could have, like, a desk here. I think the cockpit as a ticket booth isn't a bad idea, but maybe I'll have... could have that as kind of like the person controlling it. Jinx says, I haven't yet tried out the co-op mod with Capac, but we definitely hope to. Not sure when we'll find the time at the moment, but it's high on our list of what we want to do next. Oh yeah, I want to work out the ticket booth and the entry, and then I'll snake the line behind it. What sort of stuff did you have to do to avoid the desync, Yellow? I'm thinking this is like someone who's like the controller of the arena, so setting when stuff's happening. Oh wait, I forgot. I've got bars. Where are the bars in? Oh, they're in this one. Why isn't this showing up? Show up! Why does the game refuse to load some models quickly anymore? Might go with the bar, even though it looks weird with the drinks. I think having the ability to do that. Oh wait! This is how I can do this ticket sales. Oh, yeah, I've favorited the Subnautica mod, multiplayer mod, so that I won't forget where it is, because, yeah, very much appreciated that being pointed to us. Oops, that doesn't make sense. Oh, right. Then we go with... probably want a corner there. Yeah, the models take forever to load instead of the G menu load. Like, makes sense, Dragnon. I might make this one row. Actually, that's enough of a queue. Don't need to go excessive with this. I will need an extra row of blocks out there though before I put the stairs in. And I deleted my ladders. No, I didn't. Oh wait, why am I putting stairs in? I've got voxel editing tools. Time for the voxels. Voxel hands. Sphere. Let's change it to grass. So if you're using, for those who aren't familiar with voxel hands, the square brackets change what material it is, and it's the materials listed just below the artificial horizon. Thanks, Joseph. That's kind of the idea I was going for, is that kind of amusement park, fairground sort of thing. Snap to voxel grid I want off. Pop down a vending machine at the beginning of the line. Yeah, I will need to put some vending machines around here, I reckon. So to bring up the properties pane for your voxel hands, you press K, and snapping to voxel grid is what makes you have those awkward, chunky voxels that happen when you drill stuff. Because drills actually snap to the voxel grid, whereas voxel hands, you turn that off, and you can get perfectly smooth voxels. And then you can adjust your transparency of the brush, so you can see through it, or the distance away from the camera, and then the size. Which unfortunately doesn't accept the control click input to put in a specific size. So my plan would be... I might actually put a... Oops. Square voxel. Get a square one. And I think these widths are not necessarily in... They might be in meters? Yeah, I think they're in meters. Ugh. And now we have the horrific time of trying to make the voxels look nice. Because that is always just horrible. Let's make this bigger again. Maybe 6 meters. No, I don't need the height. Yeah, it is really, really hard. It's really unfortunate we don't have a smooth option for voxels. It would make voxel hand use so much easier. That's relatively smooth there. If I do similar, should be able to get something decent going here. Ah, crud. Dang it. Pressed the wrong key. I needed to only move one way. I think I might have to do this in spectator cam to really get a good result. I'm also going to paint over this with some dirt so that we got like little dirt tracks. But I just actually probably should have done that first and then painted the grass on, now that I think about it. That's kind of looking alright. But yeah, this will look... I think this is going to look way better than trying to put stairs up to it, because that's just weird. Kind of fairground has massive stairs, sets of stairs up to the rides. So my plan would be to do a fair bit of adjustment to the voxels around here to achieve the looks that we're after. Like I'm going to paint on trails and paths between the rides, all that sort of stuff. But I didn't want to mess with too much of this until after I'd decided where the rides were going to all be, in case I needed to move some around. Exactly, Ragnarok. The dirt paths leading to the massive steel buildings the rides are in. Because that's exactly what happens. Now the grass is going to hide a lot of my sins with this, I think. So probably don't want to get rid of too much of it. Oh, this is so hard to do. That definitely looks nicer for an entryway. And then I can do something that looks a bit like a retaining wall along here. Is this a point where I could legitimately use my wooden blocks? Let's have a look. Oh, not that. That one. Wish I'd make that concrete. This almost works though. Oh yeah, I'm going to move the battery and script underneath. Definitely. That kind of needed to be a taller fence to work. Maybe I'll just ignore the safety issues that that wall represents. Alright, now let's get some dirt. Grass bare. So this is how horrible a job I did. And I should be able to neaten up the worst of this with the sphere at a small size. Yeah, Gannett, it's not just crazy survival things to do. Sometimes it's crazy creative things. For those not familiar with, I think most people watching probably are, those not familiar, this amusement park that I'm building is for my 100,000 YouTube subscriber special. So I wanted to build something special that I could share with everyone and do something fun with for a video. And I knew it was going to take a long time, so I decided to build it on stream. Because then I could also get some additional tips, and a lot of the help I've had during this has proven just how worthwhile it was getting you guys along for the ride. Because I've gotten a much, much better result to the park because of that help. Now, what I might do here is try and get rid of that edge. So, do I still have the edge? No, that gets rid of the edge. Yep. So I'll bring the voxels right up against here so that we don't have the block edge issue. Now I go back to the voxel hands. I can bring that right up to the edge. Yeah, I have, Eisen. I have played Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, 3. None of the recent ones, though. I wanted to, but I just, yeah, never found the time to. Like, I'm a Tycoon game fiend from way back. I used to play a lot of Transport Tycoon. Like, unhealthy amounts of it. Which is why I still occasionally dredge up Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe and play it Open TTD and play it a bit. Alright, I think that's going to be smooth enough for the voxels around here. Let's get I'll get the grass back in a second. I might actually pop this in on this edge first. Yeah. Theme Park Tycoon. I don't think I ever played Theme Park. Maybe I did. Rocks, grass, grass old. What's grass old? Oh. No, I don't want that one. Oh, I keep pressing P to change my thing. Grass old bear. So if I want to make a petting zoo, at least we've got the hay. Grass 2? What's grass 2? Oh, it's very green grass. Woods grass. Woods grass bear. Oh, that could be useful around the place. There's a bit of a sort of not fully dirt, but a bit more weedy rather than the beautiful green lushness. Don't know that I'll do too much with that. What I wanted was soil. So to paint with the voxel hands, you use the middle mouse. That's what I'm doing at the moment. So it doesn't change the shape of the voxels, but you can change the type. It's mostly vanilla Scorch, what I'm doing here. There are a few mods just for convenience sake, and a few to make some of the rides work as I wanted them to. Come on, get the dirt up through the block so I can have railings in dirt. I probably would enjoy Planet Coaster. I guess it's kind of like I would love to find the time to play some stuff like Planet Coaster, City Skylines, that sort of stuff. The reality is I probably won't find the time to play a lot of those things until I'm happy with how assertive cargo ships, assertive installations as mods are, and a lot of my other little Space Engineers projects, so that I can start trying some other stuff while feeling that, like, I've done the things I wanted to do so far in Space Engineers until I come up with new ideas. I have too many projects underway, basically. That's what it comes down to. There we go. Dragnot, after Halo, what was it Capac and I had thought about playing? I think we even mentioned it on stream. There was something. There was something that it might be Subnautica after Halo that we were thinking of doing. Because the Halo streams that Capac and I do on Tuesdays when I'm not at work, or are kind of... They're actually meant to be a Capac chooses stream. So Capac is the one who chooses the game we play. So it's stuff that he wants to play. Whether it's popular or not is something that I'm ignoring. So that we can play something that is gonna be what he enjoys. Because I'm like, Capac's not a huge Space Engineers player. I think he's enjoyed it a lot more now that he's gotten better at it, but it's always been me kind of dragging him into it a little bit. So I wanted to return the favour. Let him drag me into whatever he wants. There's a multiplayer mod for Subnautica that we want to try out. While I paint some patchy grass. There we go. What do you guys reckon? What any adjustments, additions I should do to the entryway? Other than, you know, making an LCD image for the LCD so that it can have some pictures and prettiness on it. Yeah, Dragonite, we've got to finish make an exit way. Good point, Eisen. Thank you. I was kind of thinking... So I don't know how it works in the States, but usually in Australia the exit way is the entryway, so they let everyone exit and you walk out like this way. And then they let the people who are queuing up here come through. But I guess to make that work, I should probably do this. Oh, actually, that's what I should do. Not that. Okay, LCD's getting away. I need to move this a little bit. Oops. What I need to do is make you exit where you can then go and buy drinks and food and stuff now that you're not going to throw them up on the ride. So I wonder if this will work. Imagining that as your ticket booth. So you get your tickets and then you walk through your line. And then you walk around here and then the exit will be through here instead. Oh, Neon Arch, yes. Forgot about the Neon Arch. Where could I make use of it? Code on. Serpentine! Serpentine! Yes, I can see Capac saying that as he does this. I can totally see him saying that. No, give me the yellow. How to do this? Thanks, Dumpster Juice. Should install the decoys unlikely mod so you can line Capacs up in the queue. Yeah, probably. I probably will add that mod to this at some point. just so that I can put a few Capacs around here. Might do that. Then there's an entry and an exit. So you go through, walk down here. Down to here, and then I can, because then I can still put in my half railings. I think that works a bit better than what I had before. Certainly makes a bit more sense in terms of the what's the thing I'm talking about? Makes more sense for the exit. I went the wrong way through the list to try and get what I wanted. There we go. Yeah. No, you can't raise and lower areas of terrain at all. What you do is you make and delete voxels. So the voxel editing is a lot more difficult than it would be in other things where you've got like a terrain map. Because Space Engineer's terrain is a three-dimensional object, it's actually harder to do. Don't ask such logical questions, chicken sandwich. I have no idea what'll happen when it rains. But it's not going to rain here. Ugh. Too sensible, you people, sometimes. Cool. We have a bumper ball arena. Now we need our cars. Which means... let's bring Solna cars... bumper car back. Yeah, no rain, just lightning. I don't think anyone would want to hang out at a fairground during bad weather, so I will not be having weather activated on this. Get back here. See if I can paste this in here. Oh, it's smaller. No. It won't let me. Why? Why are you being like that? Actually, why is it being like that? It's weird. It's very weird. I might need to create a separate entry so that I can actually get these things in. That'll work for now. Before I decorate that side. No! Don't fall off. No. Oh. Seriously? Should not have pasted while moving. Oh, it's because it keeps tilting backwards. Wheels. Friction. 0.1. No. Hopefully that'll be enough friction to stop. Nope, it won't. Let's go 10. Still feels like it's going to need more than that. Right, what can I do to try and make this smaller? You're right, Vash. I should add an extra bumper car that doesn't work. No, fourth echelon. I started streaming pretty much half an hour after I woke up. Let's start. Do we need to have these on the outside? They do kind of act like bumpers. Oh. Stuff was attached to them. Quiet, Eisen. Falls apart just like the when you remove block, just like the original. Sure. In fact, let's bring the original in. I like that idea, Codon, just setting one of the wheels to max friction. So there's our original butterball. And you can see the main element of the design is the kind of the yellow bit, which Solnikar's recreated quite nicely. Like the top's perfect. The bit that I'm just thinking it might be better to try and shrink this a little bit. But I don't think I can make it shorter. I think it's as short as it can be. Which makes it quite a tall bumper car, but oh well. I really like the use of the wheel suspensions as the drills. It's such a good stand-in for the drills. It's kind of why I want to get rid of the ones on the other side, so it does look that way. And I should have enabled mirror mode. I started on this. Could just turn off two of these thrusters to slow it down. Yep, exactly, Vash. Everyone starts gunning for the person with the broken car. Not letting them get it fixed or anything. Just being jerks. Might have to drop that another block further. Then what I was going to do is add a light up here. Turn on damage. Get a gun. And shoot it. Spark, or did not the small grid ones not spark? No. Surely, I'm not crazy. The big ones do, right? Huh? Where's the sparks and smoke? What's going on? I think an antenna's going to be too big. Like, that's proper chunky. Aww. Oh, actually, I've got an idea. I know exactly what I can do. Got permission. Slow damage off. I know exactly. I would love to have the sparking effect, but what I can do instead is find a spot on this thing to put a programmable block and use the flicker script so the light can flicker. Where's the programmable block? There. Don't. Oh, that's not going to fit in there. How can I fit one? Oh yeah, maybe beside the cockpit there. That white... yeah, that's... oh, that's... okay, the next one's not visible. Hidey hole. There we go. That works. Oh, it's visible from above. No. We'll have to sneak it underneath. Oh yeah, you could put it in front of the cockpit under the windscreen, couldn't you? Or can you not? Just while I'm working on this, I am going to crank that so that these wheels stop sliding. Ah! Didn't mean to get rid of that block. And in the corner. It's that one. Yep. I'll fix my blocks that I deleted. There we go. All back to okay, and I've got twice as many programmable blocks as I need. Huh. That's actually conveniently quite viewable from here. Exactly, Ragnarok. It's a perfect spot for a keyboard. You need it right where your toes are. Oh, I should name that light. What would you call this? Flag light? Just because I can't think of anything better. So, we got our programmable block, edit, browse scripts, flicker, impel, light, flicker. So, the script slash to improve resource usage lights are added and removed by a command argument, so you might have a detector that adds a light when a player is in an area. Okay. So what I want is -L for light, flag light, and then add. And run. There we go. That's sort of works. Say there was some configuration optional below. You can edit them up to change the way the flicker effect appears. On-off chance. Chance the light will flip on or off this update. Dim chance is the chance the light intensity will drop to 10% of its normal update. Might drop dim to 0 because I don't really want it dimming. Thanks, Lord Darcy. Oh yeah, if hang on, let me share the link to this one. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Open workshop. I can send you guys the link. There you go. Whoop. Don't need a dot at the end. So that's Inval's light flicker script. Inval's got a few lighting scripts that are quite handy. Right, so dim chance 0. Pause. What's the pause do? Pause chance of the chance the light will stop flickering for a few seconds and just work as normal. I don't really want it to do that. Let's try this. Yeah, this isn't working. Like I wanted it to. Basically, what I wanted the flag light to look like was the sparks, because normal of the cable that connects to the power surface, which runs through the netting that's above it. But it doesn't really seem to be working like I want it to. I'll try that low. Oh yeah, that's a bit better. Maybe. Oh, it's such a pity I can't just have the sparking effect. The sparking effect would have been so much better. More blue, you reckon? Yeah, I think it did look like sparks more with the original setting. Do you know what I want to do? I'm going to check something. I'm going to save this. I'm going to jump into a brand new creative world and shoot a few blocks. See what we might be able to use that's going to spark. Because I'm wondering if there's something funny about that world that stopped it from sparking the way that it should. Because I thought it would... I thought the corner light would spark. Let's have a look. What small blocks do we have? The tiny batteries, gyroscopes, antenna, lights. It's all going to be small grid stuff. What about the programmable block? Rotor? Hinge, maybe? I turned damage on to damage them, and then damaged it, and it still didn't spark. So it shouldn't be that damage was off being an issue, unless damage being off the whole time is the issue, as in damage ever being off. But again, that shouldn't matter either. I think it might do, which is why I thought I'd jump in here instead. Okay, the battery occasionally sparks. Gyro's more smoke. The battery's got some decent spark. Looks like the antenna might have the best sparks. Oh yeah, corner LCD. I'll try the LCDs. Good call. Oops. Let's see if an LCD can even take a single shot from a rifle. See, they're smoking. I reckon something was funny with my world. Is this one going to smoke? Yeah, see, I wasn't even getting the smoke effects. Oh, wait a second. The corner light doesn't have a damaged effect. The LCDs have that little bit of smoke though. I think they occasionally flicker. Yeah. Yeah, they've got the occasional spark. Alright, corner LCD I reckon is going to be my best bet. Yeah, solar panels are a little bit too big. Hold up. Does anyone know if any of the block mods that emit effects still work? The main reason I didn't use a regular light is that the regular light will probably look funny, but I'll check it out anyway. Whoops. Let's try that again. No, seems regular lights don't do anything either. Weird. I'm pretty sure small programmable block is, but I think it'll also look weird to have that on the flag. Rotor parts don't smoke. But I will confirm, just because I don't want to be wrong. But I'm quite confident that it'll do nothing and it'll just explode when I get below functional. Do spinny lights even have the damage effects given the other lights don't? Oh yeah, they do. Huh. That's an interesting thought. Whether you could use one of the small, like one of the small grid mega mod, like mega pack things, like where it's got all the large grid blocks made down to small grid. Ah, good thought, trying a control panel. Or a camera. Try that as well. I mean, the control panel's still a bit of an awkward shape. So I know the corner LCDs work. Still smoking there. Nothing. Nope, that just exploded. Okay, the camera does. Whoops. Oh, keep doing that. No. Can't get the control panel to be damaged and do anything. Using the lowest powered rifle. What's speaker under? I'm trying to learn where stuff is. No, sound. Oh, it's its own thing. The sound block's pretty chunky though. It does spark and stuff. Alright, let's hop back and see which one's going to look the best. Thanks, Mornivile. Oh yeah, I'll try a sensor once I get into the other game as well. I don't know, Codon. You might be able to fiddle around with damage stuff with the drill. It's just so slow. It probably does do less damage than a single round from the basic rifle. Maybe. Come on, game. Load so we can test. Right, let's get rid of the light. Just, yeah, I'm not happy with how that works. Alright, so the ones we wanted to try were corner LCDs. Sound blocks. Sensors. So sensor is going to be fairly large, even if I stick it on top. So I'd prefer not that. Same with the sound block. The LCDs I think are going to be the best bet, especially as I could possibly do this. Corner LCD top. And another one here. And another one here. And really maximize that effect. Which, no, they can't. It does need that little bit of the flag. Now, I'll also paint them in the yellow. So that will probably help. Allow damage. Get out the rifle. Wherever I put it. There it is. Can't tell if... online. Offline. Alright, let's try this. That's a lot of smoke. That's going to be too much smoke. But I thought I'd go over the top first, and then we can tone it down. Let's just clean up my mess. Oops. Let's open the floor so we can get in. That's right, I need to drop my friction down. Let's try 20. Nope, would appear 20 is still too high. Increase friction, decrease friction. Oh, something else is happening here. That's not liking me. Oh, I was probably stuck on that. Right. Over the top would be the hydrogen dust. For flames, yes. Flames would be over the top. Whoops! I forgot to turn damage off! Ah! Whoopsie daisy! Thanks, farmer. It was a fairly anticlimactic crash. Alright. I think just one LCD and we'll just cope with the fact that it'll only occasionally spark, but that's okay. I would have liked it to be something we could make spark a lot. And maybe even have the shower of sparks like the solar panels. Well, in fact, you know what I'm going to do? Let's have a quick look. Steam. Workshop. Solar panel. Has anyone made a tiny little solar panel mod? Like, there was, I think I saw Eisen in the Discord pointing out this one. I wonder if this is available for small grid. Does it say anywhere about small grid? Let's try adding this one. See if I can see what it looks like, because it could be worth it if it creates the showers of sparks. Hey, Shaq. How's it going? Is this a mod you might like? I'm going to need to bring it up in Steam. So, its Dren has reworked Shoustall's glass solar panels. Edit settings, mods. The other amusement parks I've made so far are the Teacup Ride out of Rotors, the Ugly Duckling Ride, the Ferris Wheel, the Drop Ride, which is the Drop Pod, and it was solar. There we go. Let's try these out. See if their damage is like normal solar panel. And I've started on a roller coaster, but I've still got to do more. A lot more on the roller coaster. But that stuff's boring to watch, so I'm probably going to do that off stream. Scalabion's revamped tiny, small, medium solar panels. I'll check that one out if this one doesn't do what I want it to do. Oh, tiny is 2x2x1. That's still a bit big. I'm hoping this is one of the corner pieces is single block. Well, Dragnot, fortunately, my base is not directly underneath me, so even if I did manage to cut something off my asteroid base in Survival Impossible, I'd still be okay. Where's Shoustall? I want that, and that, and that, I think. Yes! Yes, this is probably exactly what I want. So I can do this. Oh, not that way. That way. Where's my gun? I need a welder so I know how far I've gone. What? Help if I turn that on. Oh, it doesn't do the shower of sparks, but it certainly seems a bit more sparky than the LCD, or the sparks are a bit more obvious. This one I could easily double up by just sticking another one on the back of it, but I think that should be fine. And then we've got our bumper car sparks. And certainly seems to spark a bit more than the LCD. So let's get this on the track. Let's turn off damage again so that I don't crash it this time. Pick it up off there because that block is in the way. Paste. And dope. Dope. Still, how did I do that twice? Okay, wheels. Let's get the friction set up so that we can see how this is going to go. Increase. Decrease. Don't move. That's being funny. There we go. Yeah! Yeah, the occasional spark, I think that's fine. Bam. Do you know what I know? I know what I need to do. Oh, I need to do. Alright. Someone remind me when I start wrapping up this stream that what I need to do is create a new world, copy this arena in, paste a bunch of these in, and get a whole bunch of you guys in. Get as many people who can join in as possible. See how ridiculous the bumper cars get with multiple people in the room. Yeah. Definitely got to give that a go. The crazy lava lamp light script and all. Okay, that's odd. What's going on? There we go. I don't know why the wheels started clipping. Oh no! That's not good. I did turn friction up. So it seems I'm going to need to have some way to get the bumper cars in and out, because you can't paste them in here. Or at least I couldn't before. I wonder if I can now. Oh no, I can now. Cool. There we go. Let's crash into some bumper cars. Yeah. No. Stuck. Oh, that's right. There's no backwards on these. Keep forgetting that. Hey. Ugh. Yes. I can't really do a gate with hinges because I'd need it in small grid. Because a large grid hinge would be a very ridiculous gate. Oh, I'm on the fence. Oh, this is going to be great. I am very happy with how this has turned out. I reckon this thing's probably big enough for maybe 10 bumper cars. Oh yeah, I have no doubt someone will figure out how to get outside. But I suppose I could do this to make it less likely for people to be able to get stuff out of the arena. Shrink the gap. That'll make it a lot harder to end up outside. How much do you charge per ride? Yeah, that's something I'm gonna need to think about. Is if you probably wouldn't put the price up on the big screen, would you? So I probably don't need to worry about that. But if I were to put like LCD screens around with prices and things on them. I'm seriously happy with how this has turned out. I do, however, need to go into here, edit, grab the script, Control-C. Let's get rid of these blocks. Let's turn the lights on and let's turn the sun on. There we go. And underneath we go. Paste. Okay. Run. Should be... Yep. Working perfectly. Yeah, I need a picture of the butterball like the one that I used for assertive installations, where it's kind of in this really dramatic position, flying. That'd be a great thing for it. Yep, need to blueprint the car as well. Good point. Do that momentarily. Once I've made this properly go into the ground. Then yes, I'm actually quite happy with how these edge pieces look. I think I'm going to continue them around. Oh no. Well, I was happy with them when they were horizontal. There. Oh well, still. I think I'm okay with them. I think they look better than just the plain metal exposed. It just kind of looks like, I don't know. I think it's the matte finish that I like more, and the fact that it doesn't look like a giant piece of metal. I can't fix the vertical one. That's just how the textures align. That side of the texture is vertical. It'll always be that way. You cannot do anything about it. It's unfortunate. It's an issue I've run into before. And tried to figure out if there was a way around it, but there isn't. Or at least I haven't found one. Yeah, exactly, Ragnarok. I feel like with the wood slats, it does look more fitting to have the dirt path because it looks more temporary. I need to do something when I eventually get around to posting this on Flipsy. Need to put a few of these in the entrance so I can take a screenshot of this. Before I forget. Oh no, that's not giving me the light effects on the ground. Alright, fine. Options. Graphics. There we go. Print screen there, and options. Let's not play with 40 FOV because it makes a few people sick. Oh yeah, I probably should have done it at night. Shouldn't I? Ah well. I'll come back to it. Let's get rid of the butterball. So... I might need to put something on the roof to make the roof a bit more interesting. Oh, that's what I can do. I don't need to have a thing of the butterball on the sign. What I need to have is the butterball behind the sign. Where's my hinge? go. I don't know what I'm going to do with the goose as yet. That I'm not sure. But I probably should try and figure out a way to incorporate the goose into everything. Huh. There were still components in that. When I saved it. Oh, this is going to be really hard to stick on. Had it. How's that? Oh, I even got it lined up center. Nuts. I kind of want that hinge hidden on the side. Drat. Oh, hang on. Sci-fi? Neon? Yeah, I feel like that kind of works a bit better now that it looks a bit more attention grabbing. Weirdly. Okay, and then for the hinge, what I want it to do is tilt back a bit. Probably a bit more. Then Bubble Ball Arena! I really hope the butter ball's not going to hit the sign. There we go. I don't... The thrusters... If the thrusters override, they'll actually override the hinge strength, potentially, so I don't really want to do that. And it clangs out hard if you do that. So no override on the thrusters. What is kind of cool is it's getting lit by the stuff inside. I wonder if I can add its lights to the inside ones. Add all of the Butterball's lights to it as well. I might have to recompile the script actually. Yeah. Now it's messing with the lights on the Butterball as well. Yeah, you could put spotlights on rotor turrets, pointing it at it with those settings, but I think I wouldn't gain enough from the spotlights for me to want to use up those point lights on this particular build. Because I reckon that looks pretty cool as is. Good point. Screenshot. Options. Graphics. Zoop. Oh, this is awesome. This has worked out so much better than I thought it would. So glad I did this after they released Sparks of the Future so that I had all these neons to play with. Because they have been a massive part of making this build work. Yeah, Stormy, I think having something like that, like the spotlights in the 20th Century Fox style at the park entrance would be cool, and a good use of the spotlights. And I'm going to have so much neon in this place because of them being emissive strips rather than lights. And I wish I'd built more stuff in large grid so that I could put it in more places. But I'm going to have to add a lot of light to this place so that it feels right walking around. Cool. Lit paths. Sort of, maybe? I don't know. It's going to be, something I'll have to figure out as I go along as to how many lights I've got left to play with. Because obviously something like this, the effect would be lost if I had fewer lights, because you wouldn't have as smooth a transition between them all. But I've also used a lot of lights here. So if this is ever in view when you're somewhere else, it's going to cause light flicker. Yeah, I probably could, Eisen, do the neon arcs along the paths. Do the neons light up if there's no power on the grid? They should. If they're just emissive. Let's try it. No, they need power. Cheeky. Wonder how I could easily get away with that. If I go that, then one of these, then one of these. Can I embed it deep enough in the ground that I can get it to just stick out the neon? So if I grab it from the top here, copy. Should just let me do this. There we go. Neon path lights. I think that's even cooler than actually having light. In some ways. Whee! And yeah, I can just change up the color because all it is the paint. So if I want to change up the color of them as I go around, I can just go and grab, say, yellow, control middle mouse. And we got yellow ones. And I can change them up wherever I want. Now, ideally, I'd also want to do this. Where is it? Put an interior light on them. and change it to emitting the correct yellow. So then you've got this effect. But I'm afraid if I do that, what I'll end up with is the flickering of the lights because I'll have too many. So I may add some of those sorts of lights later, but for now I think I'll accept that it's likely to be just the neons. Sweet. And is there anything else? I don't think there was much else I was hoping to do today. I think I just wanted to get the bumper cars. So, with that in mind, what I'm going to do, save as, amusement park, bumper test. Okay, and I'm going to name this grid so that I can delete the rest of them. Because I probably shouldn't have too many things in this world if I'm going to have other people joining me. Empty list. Bumper ball, bumper ball, bumper ball, bumper ball, bumper ball, bumper ball arena. Butterball can go. Ferris wheel can go. Large grid. Mini roach. I forgot I had all those things up in space. This was a good reminder. There are a lot of grids I need to clear up. Excellent. Yeah, I do have to work out fireworks. I still haven't figured them out. Now, let's... Floating objects, get rid of all those. Yeah, Tracknot cleanup does need to be on the list for it. So, edit settings, public, max, advanced. Are there any settings I should turn off? Probably should turn off that. Should probably turn off that. 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 Actually, I'll leave that on and I'll just manually do that. I'm going to have to create a spawn for everyone as well. Alright, let's load this up. Yep, I'll make a med bay as soon as I get in. And then I will go online on Steam. Because I have not. I am not. And I'll take 10, purple, teleport here. Oh. Oh. That's the place I probably didn't want to spawn myself in at. Alt F10. Global permissions. Damage is off. Shooting is off. Drilling is off. Welding is off. Grinding is off. Building is off. Voxel hands it off. Yeah. Oh, hang on. I need some of that. So I can paste things. Why can't I copy? What? I can't copy. Anyone know why? Oh, because I just... Does that disable it even for admins? I thought that'd only disable it for everyone else. Dang it. Oh yeah, hang on. Let me see if turning creative mode tools on in creative will enable it for me only. Because that was what I was kind of... That's what I had in my head. That was the idea. That enabling creative, like, copy paste for me only. Just because, you know, public game, trolls, that stuff. I need to figure out how to make the... Like, every time I've done this in the past, a lot of people have had trouble finding me, which probably is related to ping more than anything else. Yep, there we go. I can copy paste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 will do for now. Should probably put a railing in this one missing bit. Ah, actually, what the heck. Let's put in 16. Yay! Where's my entrance? Medbay needs to be by the entrance. Yeah, at a later stage I'll paint the bumper cars so that they make a bit more sense. Right now I'm not going to worry about them being different colours, because what I'd really want to do with them is just repaint the yellow bit and just replace it. And I think that'll be just a bit too time consuming for what I have planned. Share with all. Bumper ball medbay. Oh, medbay. Okay. Sign in. I'm not sure what you mean, Reaper. I've been streaming semi-regularly on Twitch for about 9 months. There we go. Everyone can try and join the game. The game should show up as Amusement Park something 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 something. So hopefully a few people will actually be able to get in, so that we can have some bumper car fun. If you're outside Australia, you will definitely need to increase the maximum ping limit when searching for games, because I'm in Australia. I'm a long way away from a lot of people. There we go. Oh, hold up. Are these shared? I'm gonna have to create a faction. Okay, accept everyone. There you go. So when you get in, join the faction. Thanks, Imaru. You shouldn't need to add me to your friends list. You should just be able to join because I made it public rather than friends only. There we go. Sipes made it in. Looks like Jackson and Ostuga might be joining. There we go. Goodbot's telling me things are working. Alright everybody, get in the queue. What was the world name? World name should show up. There we go. Amusement Park. Bumper Test MP. Yeah, that's true, Formula Zeta. The paint gun should make replacing the colours on the bumper cars much quicker. Alright, we got 3 people in. Sife's first in the queue. Ostuga's second. Joseph C. You should be able to go to join game and then in the menu and then wait for the list to populate, and eventually there should be a game with the name Amusement Park Bumper Ball MP so that you can join it. If... yes, Cypher does need some horrible carnival ride music. I'm going to be searching through Artlist to see if I can find some. Because my understanding of the license agreement I have through them is I should be able to put it into a mod for this world and then have the music play. So I'm hoping to do that so that I can have a bit of music playing around the place. Oh yeah, here we go. We could do the jukebox. While I'm waiting. Just to make your time in the line as horrible as possible. Wait. Wow. Can I put... Yeah, I do have enough room. There we go. Mystery build space. I should know what some of these tracks actually are because I've used them. But because everyone hates it. Yeah. Huh. Oh, I think I might have the... I think my game sounds are broken. I think the jukebox broke my game sounds. I can't hear anything. Yeah, I can hear like a... That's bad. Let's get rid of that and hope it comes back. So that's... Yeah. It's really annoying. Voice activation on a player can do that. Yeah, I had a bad pop on my end too, and I think the only way to fix this is to reload the whole game, so what I might do instead is grab some music. Playful. What about this? There we go. That's probably more appropriate music. So, well, there are, there are 4 people dancing here. Let's open the gates. Pick your car. There you go. The world name just showed up. Amusement Park is the start of the world name. Oh, it's so annoying not having the clanking sounds of me running into stuff. Oh. I feel like this is going to need to have the rule of you're supposed to go clockwise. It's alright. The unoccupied ones will eventually get pushed to the edge of the arena. Something broke. How'd it break, Si? I'm stuck. I'm very stuck. You can only turn left, you basically Zoolander. I think I might have clipped into the ground a bit. Oh, my wheels are doing something weird. Oh, try pressing X to reset your wheels or something? Yep. Goes a bit strange. Try jumping, that's a good trick. Did that help, Joseph? Yay! I really need to load this up so I've got sound. The car's being unable to move for no particular reason sometimes. Yep, that is just part of the authentic experience. You're absolutely right at Ragnarok. Oh! Got rear-ended. Southern California shouldn't be too bad because you're in the West. I don't know why, but sometimes even when I make my game public, people seem to be unable to join. All right, let's open things up briefly. So if you can find me on Steam, I'm just going to add people. I'm probably going to remove most of the new people I add, but I'll add everyone. And that way you guys can maybe be able to join if you weren't able to otherwise. So just send me the request and I'll just add them now. And see if you can find me then. So I'm getting smacked in the background, which is perfect. Yes, I don't know why it is that way sometimes. I get a lot of spam friend requests, which is why I don't generally accept them, because I don't know which ones are spam and not. And I think a lot of it has come down to Capac accepting everyone. Oh, the cars seem to get stuck on the pillars. Yeah, there could be something funny with the collision of the rounded blocks. What I might do, guys, who are in, I'm going to reload the game and hopefully you guys can rejoin so that I can get some sound effects back. Because I think it'd be nice to be able to hear you guys smashing into me. So, sorry about this, but we're doing a quick reload. Oh, actually, that just popped. I don't think that's going to work. No, not that. Klime, if you're... Where's your dedicated at? It's somewhere in Northern America, isn't it? Because I'd be up for 64-player bumper cars if you want to try and set that up. Montreal. Ooh. My ping will be disastrous, but I'm willing to give it a go. Let me... Oh no, I got sounds. Okay. So now people can join. Terry, UK would be the... UK or Eastern Canada are basically the worst possible places in the world for me to connect to. UK is probably worse, unfortunately, because you are as far away from me as you can be with relation to the internet. Whoops. I think I just... Sorry, Nicky's going. West Coast US would be perfect. Oh! That's not Capac. Good point. It's not Capac. I can make a blueprint. I'm just gonna stand in the middle. What's gonna be the best way to do this? Probably sending Klime the world file is gonna be the best. What the? Saves. Let's get rid of the backups because I don't need to send him those. There we go. Klime, I've just sent it through to you on Discord. Oh man. This is... my PC is not happy with me right now. It's really not happy. Every now and then I'm just getting a massive freeze. Oh, I wonder if it's something with the... off my face. Yeah, it's everyone joining and leaving that's going to be the issue. Yeah, what are the pings around the place? Sife's the only one under... Oh no, Sife and Ostuga are the only two under 200. That's going to be perfect. We should make everyone line up in the queue once... Oh, jeez. So there was one stuck on the edge, was there? I think someone said. Yeah, if... You may have issues with the full quality stream if you're also trying to join. Oh, there are a couple stuck there. Unstick people. There we go, that's better. Yeah, my upload is angry. That's alright, I'm sure Klime will have his thing set up soon. While we mess around. Oh, there's a massive pile up over here. What have you done? Oh, that's possessed by Clang. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. It probably doesn't help that I think Capac might be streaming right now. So this is probably not... I should have thought that part through. I kind of didn't think he was gonna... I thought he was gonna join in before he started streaming today. Alright, let's get rid of a few of these haunted cars. And me gradually turning. I'm spinning. I'm not pressing any controls. Oh, man. My HUD's not off. We might maybe, have to drop the number of people connected, unfortunately, until... I think we might have to rely on Klime setting something up, because he offered, which is very kind of you, Klime. Having watched what Klime's managed for Zox streams in the past, I think his server will be much more capable of this. Because this is not working. Okay. My connection cannot handle this and my stream. So let's just let's close the game because this is just becoming a shambles. Sure, we can save game. We'll wait and see what we can do with that. But what I might do in the meantime is load back into the other game. Yeah, there are a lot of subgrids on those. Let's hop back into here. This is the single player one again. Yeah, my OBS is giving me a nice, nasty red. Now it's good. It's back to green. Back to green upload. And back to me not spinning around. Oh, I bet Capac was having issues then, and I bet he wasn't sure why. Things should be back to good now. What was Capac? What's Capac even playing? Oh, well, I'll figure that out a little bit. Now we're back to single player, back to this. I suppose what I could do for the little bit would be... Yeah, Jackson, I think I'm going to hold off until Klime is up and running. Because I think having it not on the same internet connection that's doing the streaming is probably not great. Capac knows why. Okay. That's good, I guess. I blame Capac for that, though. He knew I was streaming. He could have come and joined me. It's always madness. It's always madness when you do that stuff. What little bits and pieces do I need to do around here? I need to come up with a better way of doing this bridge. Like, I'm wondering whether I should voxel hand edit the cliff. But I think that might be a bit excessive. But this bridge is so ridiculously long. I've made the Tower of Terror, Scythe. Aha! Klime has the server up. Join game. Direct connect. Oops, not slash. What am I doing? There we go. Airless main, if you look for, I think it's the, yeah, it was the last tutorial in my basic tutorials list. And that's all on building hangar doors, which also I also cover all of what you need to know about rotors to be able to start playing around with them. And that one's up to date. I just haven't done anything on hinges because if you can understand rotors, you can get hinges to work. Wait for world to load. There we go. Hey, I loaded in a thing. Sweet. Oh, the lag. My ping is 330. That's not too bad. Thanks for setting this up, Klime. Legend. Pure legend. Let's fix a few of these. Alright, everybody get in the queue! Oh. Oh. It's going to do that a lot while everyone's connecting. And people run into me. Right. This is... It's always, like, Space Engineers always has that pause as people join. I think, fortunately, where this is located will probably be great for most of the people trying to join. I need emotes. I need emotes. If you got rid of the planet, you'd end up with needing grav gens and mass blocks on stuff. Now let's clear that. There are so many emotes. Too many to fit in all of the slots. I'm not complaining about the lack of the number of emotes, though. Want all the emotes. For viewing the player list is F3. We currently have 17 people in. And I have the highest ping of anybody. I love it. Everyone is in the queue. This is perfect. Oh man. That's amazing. I can't believe how well behaved everybody is. Oh, jeez. Come on, game. Stop doing that every time someone joins. It's got to be one of the worst things about Space Engineers multiplayer, is that bit. Well, I guess it's almost time for people to go grab your cars. Go, 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 go! First 16. I might ride for this round. Oof. This is gonna be mayhem. Yeah, Ostoga, your ping is pretty close to mine. I want some silly music back. What's going to be fun, silly music? I do like this one the most. It always makes me think of Capac. Oh, jeez. Oh, I don't pity the. I pity the people trying to get to a car once this is started. Oh, this will be so much better with different colored cars as well. Oh no, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Get off the wall. Get off the wall. Oh, every time, that pause every time someone joins. There we go. Now, Weems. No, I missed! Oh, sideswipe someone. This is how bumper cars should be. All of a sudden getting smacked in the back. Unexpectedly, jarring yourself to it in uncomfortable ways. Picking on the person with the broken car. I'm surprised. No, the stream's not dying, it's Space Engineers. You're seeing exactly what I am. There's random pauses every time someone joins the server. It's one of the joys of Space Engineers. It just does that. Oh, who sideswiped me? Terry got me a good hit. Oh no, now I'm pinned. Now I'm in trouble. Come on, get me out. Get me out. Get me out. That's probably right, Clive. How many people are in now? 28. Jeez, dude. Where's Jackson? Okay, Graves is stuck up on the wall. Alright. I might have to go help Graves get off the fence. Oh, someone got me a good spin then. Let me help some people. Alright. No one steal my car. Oh, I suppose I can always get myself a new one anyway. Ah! Oh dear, that's gonna paste in someone. Ah! I'm on foot! This is not a good place to be on foot. Oh. Jexam is almost free. Oh, he's going to be so disappointed when I do this. Ah! Sorry, Jexam. Unless you want to be there. No bumper cars outside the arena. Oh man, I feel like the dude trying to run this. Ow! Nice hit. Whoa. Jeez. This is insane. Oh man. God. No. Let me get in. Let me get in. Oh, someone's upside down. Oh. Oh yeah, you need kind of a thing to power them all down. Oh dear, are those ones? They're doing the rotation thing. Oh no, I'm clanging out. We're clanging. No. That lasted a surprising amount of time. Oh dear. Before this happened. I think what I might need to do is design these with a slightly lower number of subgrids. I think I've got blue. Oh no. I mean, does this work for it? Nah. I mean, it's almost this right. This is almost right for the clanging that's going on. Oh, jeez, everyone's launching themselves into it. Klime, do you reckon we delete all the bumper cars and start fresh again? Is that going to be the best solution here? Yeah, they're doing a tango. Oh man. It's still doing it. For me, or is that lag that's making me run on the spot? Everyone else is moving normally. Or are they? Is this, so it's kind of, oh, hang on. Server sim speed's normal. It's not that. But it is not happy over here. Oh yeah, you're right. Jetpack on off did fix it. Alright, I should have a couple of these ready to go. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seven. 8. Maybe. Oh no! They've already started clanging. I might just line a few up along here and then we'll start with that many and see how it goes. How many people are in the queue? Look at that. That's a fairground ride. Well, should we do this thing again? Everyone, go find your car. Go, go, go! First in queue, go for it. This is going to be the last... Oh, hang on. This is going to be the last little drive around for me, I think. And I will call it after this. And then I'll probably pop over to watch what Capac's up to. But... Oh, Klime, this is awesome. Thank you for setting this up. This runs so much better than when I'm running... Oh, when I'm hosting it. Oh! Oh, they're rolling again already? Oh, dang it. Alright, I'm gonna have to fiddle around and see what it is about this that causes the clang so quickly. Because that is bad clang. Oh, I bet Tex was offended, Starkiller. Oh yeah, that's some clanging. Wow. Klime. Oh, I wonder whether we could... I might have an idea I'll poke you about after, but it's using some of your mods, something that I had in mind with the harpoon mod. Yeah, it's weird. There's this clang zone as soon as we get to it. And any player that goes into it starts getting affected by it as well. yeah, I wonder if we get... I wonder if getting rid of this might help. Is it still doing it? They look like they've unclanged. Is my... No, my audio's not dead. Yes! Who suggested the roof? Thank you, game player. I forgot about... Because the... Oi! The... There we go, now it hopefully might work a bit longer. Let's get rid of that one. Well, there still seems to be a bit of a clang zone around there. Ah! Oh yeah. Yeah, there's something wrong with this. This is bad. Yeah, it seemed like they weren't helping, but they weren't the only problem. So, I reckon a big part of the issue is the ceiling being so short. Having the things within so much proximity, such close proximity to each other, is probably part of the issue. This is ridiculous. Well guys, I am going to call an end to my stream here. For those of you wanting to see what Capac's up to, I might go raid him if I can remember how to do the raid thing, which I always seem to forget what I actually have to do. And thank you very much to Klein for setting this up to try and test it out, because that this worked heaps better. It's still a disaster, but it did work a whole lot better. Alright, let's go see Capac play some Blood Bowl. Thanks for coming, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, even though the multiplayer didn't work quite as well as I'd hoped. It was loads of fun. I will see you all soon.